Ready?
Sure.
Hi, my name is Hans-Peter Meyer, and I'm back again at Crown Isle talking to Gregor Mowatt about wine. Crown Isle recently held their 12th annual wine festival, beginning of November, and these are 3 wines that Gregor's... Did you find them at the wine festival?
I knew of 2 of them prior to the wine festival, but they were being poured at the show.
Right.
So new for the customers, probably.
Will these wines be on the wine list here at Crown Isle?
The 2 reds are, well, they will be. The white maybe, but it's a standard house wine at the Mowatt House.
Okay. Okay, so what have we got here, Gregor?
For the white wine, we've got Antinori, one of the strongest, most renowned houses out of Italy. Their wine from Umbria, which is called Orvieto. It's an Orvieto Classico wine. It's the white wine. Should I introduce all 3 or just...
Let's start with the Orvieto.
Okay. Classic, fresh, bright white wine out of Italy. Notes of flowers, some lemon. On the palate, you get some Granny Smith green apple on the back end of it, I think. Great wine to start an evening with, I think, as your canopy wine.
Okay, well, to me, it tastes like summertime. So what would you do in the wintertime with this?
I would drink it. I would have it with canopies. Smoked salmon, candied salmon on a simple cracker with cream cheese. Mm-hmm. Just something really basic. Any little thing you want to put on a cracker, this is an ideal way to start. It's fresh, it's bright, it gets people up and ready for the party, the night, what have you. So. Okay,
so and what do we got next?
Second wine is La Crema Pinot Noir from Monterey. La Crema is a producer that is predominantly Chardonnay and Pinot Noir out of Sonoma in California. This is coming from their Monterey vineyards, which is just south of Sonoma. Very, very cool climate, growing conditions, some of the coolest in the States. Yet you get that bright California sunshine, so you get a great growing conditions for Pinot Noir. Very elegant wine, gorgeous wine for turkey, a classic turkey accompaniment.
Yeah, it's not a heavy wine, but you said there's enough going on here that it'll stand up to even stuffing and things like that.
Yeah, it's not a heavy wine, but I don't think you'd be afraid of serving that to someone that likes a bigger wine. It's got some elegance, some red fruit in there. There's enough complexity in the wine that when you've got a plate of turkey and gravy and some mushroom stuffing and maybe some turnips, you've got lots of flavors on your plate. This wine will be matched really nicely to the whole mixture of flavor, I think.
Okay, and then our third wine, which is a little deeper in color, but not much, but a little bit. What do we got here?
This is a wine from the Rhone district in France. Romain Duvernay is the producer. It's a Vacqueyras. So Vacqueyras is a small commune in the southeast of France. It's a wine that's predominantly Grenache. It has some Syrah Mourvèdre in as well. I chose this wine again. It's a nice complement to a Christmas turkey dinner, but it's for those wine drinkers that prefer something a little heavier, not over the top.
Yeah, no, there's more body to this. Again, it's not heavy, but there's more. I'm tasting like tobacco and stuff like that.
You might get some earthiness, tobacco, licorice. You said earlier. Yeah. You definitely the dark fruits, and you can see that in the 2 wines. The dark fruits being more cassis, black currant, blackberries, brambly kind of berry. But you get again a nice fresh acidity in the back end of it. Mm-hmm. Again, makes it a nice food wine. I think this would work with turkey as well. But if someone was to put also a roast lamb or a roast something else as an alternative when you have a large family gathering, it's a nice complement to the Pinot Noir. One's the elegant, one's the feminine, one's sort of the masculine.
So would you open both of these at the same table?
My table, yes, my family are all over the map when it comes to preferences, and so a lot of older palates will still prefer the stronger wine. It's just what they recognize easier. Again, I think that the right wine, if there is such an example, would be a Pinot Noir. Whether it's that one or not is arguable, but I like to try different wines with different foods, and most of the time they work. It's to what degree do they really do they hit a home run, or do you get halfway sort of thing? So
right. Okay, well, I'm looking forward to trying. We're going to have turkey and stuffing at one of our meals. I think I might actually, bring one of these to the table. Little richer kind of stuff than my family is used to tasting. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, again, it comes down to there's only so many days in the year and so many years, and it's nice to try different wines almost at every occasion. And yes, you come back to a wine in particular. The Orvieto is a standard wine at my house. It's just a nice price point. It runs around $17, $18. I think it's unusual enough that it makes people their eyebrows go up. Oh, what's this? And that's what you want. You want a wine, particularly for myself, who I know a bit about some wines, that you can sort of give a little bit of a history or a little bit of background on the wine. So to me, that's fun. Again, breaking some barriers if there is such a thing.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Gregor. As always, it's an education. I hope you learned something, and I hope you try some new wines out over the winter season. And stay tuned for our next conversation about wine here from Crown Isle. It will be happening sometime in the new year. Okay, thanks a lot, Gregor.
Thank you.